Hi there. In this video, I'm going to give you a brief overview of the key elements of a business plan. This is a project we're going to be working on throughout the semester, and if you were to do it for a real business idea, by the end of the course, with the plan that you have in hand, you'll be able to convince potential investors, lenders, customers, partners, and others that you have a serious and credible opportunity. Over the semester, we're going to be completing this outline, probably about one section every week or so, and the final plan will be one of the key deliverables for the course. So to start with, we're going to, first item on the list is the executive summary, and that's a one-page summary, or two sometimes it's 2 pages, of the plan. It's not a summary of the plan itself, it's a summary of the important points in the plan, the most important points. And the idea is to grab the reader and encourage them to read the rest of it. So you write this section last. Next up is the business description. Here we're going to put in place a positioning statement, a clear and concise description, 1 to 2 sentences, and then a short description that tells the reader what the product or the business is, the value proposition, why should I want or buy your product or service, and then your competitive advantage. Why would someone buy your product or service as opposed to something similar from someone else? Then we're going to get into the market opportunity. We're going to address the need that our business or product addresses. We're going to identify who our target market is. Who are we going to be selling to? Some people say it's going to be everyone. Well, it's not. It's a small group that you'll actually be able to sell to. And we're going to develop a persona profile of a key representative or a fictional person who represents a member of that group, identifying the demographics and the psychographics. Then we're going to estimate the market demand, because we have to be able to figure out just how much we think we can sell. And we're going to do that by doing a little market research. Market research, there's 2 key components there. First, we're going to start off doing some secondary research, which is online, kind of looking at published documents and so forth, like from the government or business trade groups and that type of thing, to make sure that there actually is some kind of market for our business or idea. And then we're going to do some primary research, where we're going to talk to real people and see what they think about the idea. Because what we want to do before we spend a lot of time and effort on this thing is make sure that the idea we think is great, other people think it is too, because we want to be able to sell it. And then we're going to look at our competitors. Who are they, and what are their strengths and weaknesses, and how do we compete effectively? And from there, we're going to develop a SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Strengths and weaknesses are those things that are internal to us, like basically our resource gaps. Opportunities and threats are those that are external to us, things like regulation and interest rates and competition, that type of thing. Next, we'll get into our marketing strategy. We're going to develop our mission, vision, and values. We're going to personalize our product or company. We're going to define our personality. Are we fun, professional, health-oriented? What's our logo? Think of Nike and the swoosh and just do it. The swoosh is their logo, just do it is their slogan. Something short and sweet and very memorable. Then we're going to develop a more actionable marketing plan by developing a MOST grid, which is marketing objectives, strategies, and tactics. And in that, we're going to include 1 or 2 SMART objectives. SMART objectives are those that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Then we're going to develop our operations section. It's going to be focused on logistics and the how and who will help you run the day-to-day of the business. Who are our suppliers going to be? Who are our subcontractors going to be? Where are we going to make our product? Then we're going to develop our management plan. And who are the key positions? What do we need? What skills do we need in our business to be able to operate? And generally, it's going to be product development, marketing, sales, operations, distribution, finance, and some legal help. And these positions don't have to be employees, but we do need access to people with skills such as that. And then the last thing on the list is the financials. We want to know how much it costs us to make one product, to deliver 1 unit of our service, in order to be able to price it effectively. And then from that, because we've already determined our market demand and got an estimate of what we think we can sell per year, we're going to develop a forecast. It'll be monthly, and we're going to figure out where our break-even point is, and then we're going to determine what startup capital we need. We need startup capital both to get to our break-even point, because we're going to lose some money from startup to break-even, and then funds to actually get the business going. So the initial equipment and supplies and things like that. Thank you, and please let me know if you have any questions.